YouTube, what's going on? HeirofCarthage here. I'm gonna try. Sorry, first of all, that I didn't get any of this campaign done last week. Work was crazy. I was coming up on a week off. I am in that week off right now. I'm planning on spending Wednesday and Thursday with a little bit of family. So I will be busy those days, but I'm free with a lot of time this week to get some work done on YouTube, which I'm excited about because there's a lot happening right now with Total War Warhammer 2 with the upcoming Twisted and the Twilight, and we will be taking care of that. Now, as far as content coming up, obviously keep an eye out as CA releases new stuff for the new DLC. You can expect that not far behind that, if not around the exact same time, we'll be releasing content as well, because they usually kind of set it up that way where they tell us, all right, here's all the things that we're going to release as part of the marketing campaign, and then they kind of just let us follow up, usually right along with that. Now, as far as this campaign goes, if you don't remember, last time we left here, Chaos was surging through with another invasion, and I do mean surge. There is a lot of them here. I'm going to take my witch hunters up here, see if we can get rid of their agent so that he doesn't carry out an assassination against us, though our chances of killing this dude are pretty low because the Chaos is so experienced, it's very difficult to kill them. Now, it makes me wonder if we're going to start seeing stuff like this with that new option I showed off in my video where you can change the difficulty of the Chaos invasion. It was awesome to see Creative Assembly add that. I thought that was really good. Toddbringer no longer has like a target. There were some Chaos cronies over here. They're not here anymore, and so many of you have asked for it, and I do intend to deliver. We're going to purge the Cult of Pleasure from the old world. They're not going to taint the lands anywhere near Sigmar with their insane, murderous death cult. So that's not going to happen. I'm going to take Erwin Toddbringer over here and enter an ambush stance and hopefully keep Kholek close so we can finish him off. That would be ideal. And then I am going to stay in my ambush positions here. I'd love to come out and face these Chaos forces head on, and eventually I may push up to try and contain and destroy them all up here in the Chaos waste, but for now I want to annihilate this huge wave because there's even more stacks behind here that you can't see. I need to contain them, and so I'm going to use the same strategy here because it's very effective, and some people might again think, oh, just come out and fight them head on. Remember, they have Lightning Strike. They could Lightning Strike the same army over and over and over again with these. It gets very difficult and very risky to go face these guys in the open. You might think, well, Air, you're just winning battles one after the other. It's true. When you get the right scenarios, which is what I've intentionally been doing, you can win a lot of battles in this manner against the AI. But you get in one wrong position, which is not that hard to do, and you can find yourself paying for it rather quickly. I'm going to tell the dwarves to help me attack Clan Boulder here. But yeah, you can end up dying really quick in these situations. So you all may think I'm being overly safe. That's really not the case. I'm going to do this because we're about to fight some Dark Elves. But yeah, it's really not the case. Let's go ahead and get ready to end a turn. I need to pull up the comments from the last episode. Okay, so let's get to the comments here. We'll start off with OK Riley. Grimgore's Ardboys still stand at 38,974 deaths, and they are well in the lead. Great, we got Skaven spreading plague against us. That's fantastic. Nick Lindbergh says, quoting me, so I want to end this campaign over the next couple episodes, and then he says in return, I'm not crying, you're crying. We're all going to cry. I'm going to miss this campaign a lot. It's been absolutely spectacular. I've loved filming it. I'm so glad that you all enjoy it so much. This is the most, it's not the most views I've ever gotten on a campaign. That was definitely Archaon, typically. But it is certainly the most interaction that I've gotten on a campaign in terms of, just a huge number of comments, at least for a long time. Probably, over 100 comments from viewers on every episode, which for me is quite good, and really appreciate that. I hope it stays that way. I'd love to see us be able to do this in future campaigns because it helps me interact with you all and then hopefully cater it more to what you want to see. I know that there's a lot of viewers. It's not going to fit what everybody wants, but we can do pretty well. Steam Noob says, well, this Everwatcher is spelled Sartol. Heck with it. Ever Chicken. That's right. He is the Ever Chicken. That is how he shall forever be known. as the filthy ever chicken. We need to defend against the beastmen here, so let's do that. Take the extra cash off there. Our ambush failed. That's unfortunate. Hopefully Kholek did not run further away. Let's go. No, he did not. He must have seen us, but whatever.
To battle! Into battle!
We're probably going to want to do this because if I auto-resolve, I'm worried that they'll kill a tank. Like, it worries me a great deal, actually. So, whenever I'm fighting with this all-tank army, too, and we're coming up against this many Dragon Ogres, you might think, like, oh, well, Air, you have 19 tanks or 18 tanks. It's nothing to be worried about. It is, actually. They can kill several of your tanks pretty quickly. All of these units they have deal out a lot of AP damage. And even though these tanks do a lot of missile damage, you'd be surprised, like, how many shots that these Dragon Ogres can shrug off. Ugh, this terrain is garbage. So our best bet is actually going to be to deploy way down here. And we're going to want to put our tanks in like kind of like a nice tight grouping here where they can just focus fire. So we'll do stuff like this. Maybe put a few of them like that. I just want to make sure that our line of sights are appropriate.
Yes, sir!
We want a lot of overlap in their fields of fire. Let's just get another little group of them here.
Sigma commands.
And just kind of keep pulling these in.
Ready?
And get them positioned.
Awaiting orders.
There we go.
Ulrich's rough.
And let's see. Still got 3 more over here. Start them off over here.
We are Sigma.
Maybe push this dude here.
Show us the foe.
There we go. Alright, so see the overlapping fields of fire here. It's going to be pretty significant. Then what we're going to want to do is use our leadership as bait. And I think Chaos is going to attack me because I have a ranged advantage. Even though I attacked them, I think they'll come up here because of the concern. Yep, over range. The AI won't always just camp unless that they feel like they could potentially win by it. And sometimes they're confused about that, to be certain. Let's see.
Ready for war.
Yeah, they're taking the bait. So this is what we want. We want them to come after my leadership, and we want my tanks to get max ranged opportunity here. We should see the tanks open fire here shortly, and that ought to be worth watching. I'm going to go ahead and start running my leadership back this way because we certainly don't want them to get caught by this army. And if you all wanted to see the Panzer Division at work, here they are. They're going to get some massive damage done at range as Kholek and his army approaches. I'm just going to let my tanks fire at will. They're spreading their damage out. They're doing massive damage. Look at that. The Chaos Knights with lances taking all the stray cannonballs already destroyed. So I think they're fine the way they're firing right now. Yeah, big damage. And this is good, because like I said, these Dragon Ogres are going to do some serious damage very quickly in melee. In fact, we want to avoid melee for as long as possible. And if we can take one of these dudes down, it'd be great. Maybe I should have focus fire. Let's take these tanks, focus here. And we'll see if we can take this Dragon Ogre out of the fight. He's wavering. Yep, he's gonna croak. Now here comes the steam guns. Now the tricky part is just getting our tanks to continually be able to fire. Let's put some healing out here. We've got to keep the firing going. Let's go attack with our Lord. And yeah, right here. Fire on the Dragon Ogre. Fire on the Dragon Ogre. Let's get a regrowth. Keep this tank going. We're focusing this Dragon Ogre kind of point blank here. Yeah, okay, we got rid of another Dragon Ogre over here. Let's get this tank to safety. Start firing here. turn and fire there on the Exalted Hero. All my tanks are at least momentarily safe here. The power bar is going to swing against Kholek here momentarily. Alright, we got rid of another Dragon Ogre. Exalted Hero should be toast. Focus fire over here. Yeah, any moment now, the power bar is going to cause a chain route, even for Mr. the Sun Eater. Put another heal out here, keep our tanks safe just a bit longer. And there we go. So, excellent support from George S. Patton, General of Life. And now we're going to give a focus fire on Kholek as he flees. Yeah, I really don't want you all following him. That's why I gave a ranged attack order. So everybody give it to Kholek, and we'll see if we can down him as he flees. He has a ward save probably, yeah, he does. This is pretty typical for characters in the campaign to end up with ward saves and stuff, so he's going to be significantly resistant to missiles, but not significantly enough, hopefully. Hopefully we can drop him. He's quick, and he's got one scaly hide there. It doesn't put the lotion on its skin, so, you know, he gets a little bit scaly. We got him. You can see the amount of fire it took and then the amount of melee damage that they're capable of, so it's no joke. I think the Exalted Hero may have, like, just barely gotten away, but that's fine. This army's toast. They were on the retreat anyway. I just wanted to shoot Kholek to death with steam tanks so that Erwin, our Todbringer, could have a fun contribution to the war effort against Chaos with his Panzer Division. This army right here would honestly probably not want to be fighting one of those Chaos stacks alone, because killing 5 Dragon Ogres before they reach your lines with steam tanks is actually harder than it is with actual gun units. But this would be a great support army for one of the all, like, kind of rifle armies. So it would certainly be a nice support function. Let's move back into our territory so we can begin replenishing, and then we're going to actually want to move back towards the front. Well, you know, actually, it's closer. We could use the tank army to try and support Boris's extermination efforts against the Dark Elves. There's only one Dark Elf settlement here, though, and Boris can likely take it. I mean, there's some filthy pirates and stuff down here that needs to be cleansed as well. Possible Skaven infestations in the Badlands, though the Badlands are not of primary concern to me. Let's just head down here and potentially try and help Boris. And speaking of Boris, I'm going to declare war on the Dark Elves here. My allies, of course, join me because we've got the Order Tide going. And we have a siege that we can do here at Blackstone Post. I can't remember if Boris is on his tank or not. There's a fairly significant threat here in the garrison, but I mean, with 3 Eisenbombers and these Blitzschützen and these rocket batteries, like, there's no reason why we can't destroy the Tormentor here, as her name says, but not something that I actually believe. The torment is going to be on her end, as she's going to be receiving some significantly powerful ranged attacks here. I'm thinking we're going to just need to use our rockets to clean up a tower or two and then breach a hole in the wall. Let's get over here some comments. Synthetic says, that was a great defense against the Sun Eater with great kill boxes. Speaking of the Sun Eater, I remember you made a Chaos army that was all Dragon Ogre Shaggoths led by Sun Eater. I had to try that one out myself. It's relatively unstoppable. Yes, indeed. It is a pretty powerful army when you decide to go all Dragon Ogres. It's stoppable, but not typically by the AI, I think would be a great way to say it. Hey, thanks for the comment, Synthetic. Appreciate you watching, and hope you are enjoying the series. I'm thoroughly enjoying making these for folks, so definitely appreciate you, like I said, watching and supporting. I'm gonna use my Jaeger Corps long rifles. These aren't Jaeger Corps long rifles, these are just Jaeger Corps. I'm gonna see if we can get some shots off at units on the walls from long range to kind of help support the rockets. Boris does not have his steam tank, so good, this will help. And we've got Marcus Howitzer here who can do some bombardments as well. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Got my army. Let's get these guys on defensive. There's a lot of weird shenanigans with artillery and the way they fire on these maps sometimes. It's honestly kind of goofy. We are in range of their units on the wall with the Jaeger Corps, so I'm going to scoot them up, get them in just slightly better range, let my Jaeger Corps keep firing, but stay outside the range of the enemy crossbows, obviously. My rocket batteries doing their work. Let me get you all some close-ups here, let you all see what it's like to be on the receiving end of the firepower of Boris Todbringer and his cousin Erwin, who's unfortunately not able to be present with Boris in this battle. Good gravy. Like, even with the protection the walls provide, those guys are really popping a lot of losses here. Yikes. I'm glad I'm not playing a siege battle against this stuff. Alright, let's get rid of the other tower, because it's really the only thing causing me any damage at the moment. And the towers aren't particularly damaging, but once we get rid of them, I can try and punch some holes in the wall. Get some close-ups of the Jaeger Corps doing their work here. Not all the units are firing because they killed and drove back. I love the sound effects on the Jaeger Corps. It's got a very nice gun sound to it. I never did turn on reload animations for this campaign. That is a mod that's out there, though. You all can check it out. It's kind of neat. People added reload animations. Looks good. Adds just an extra little bit of snaz there to the fun. I just wish that you could end up with the big, giant, drifting smoke clouds like they had in Napoleon Total War. Those were one of the coolest effects I've seen in a Total War game. It's really nicely done. Okay, so the towers are out of business. We need to breach the wall. Some of these are indestructible. Let's see what we can do over here. Let's see. I am going to reposition my Jaeger Corps over here, see if they can get some shots at some of these units on the walls. Let's take Marcus Howitzer in and have a little fun. There's the Comet of Kazandora, which would drop nicely on all of these. Let's drop a Comet. What's the overcast do? Just greater armor piercing damage? I don't think we need to overcast it. Not against Dark Shards. I didn't think you were supposed to be able to cast stuff like this on a wall, but hey, I'll take it.
My bloodlust is waning.
That just doesn't get old. Oh, that was so good. Does not get old, at least not to me. Alright, we got one breach in the walls. Let's use our rockets, see if we can cause another breach. And yeah, look at this, man. Our Jaeger Corps just unleashing it. And then the Dark Elves up here brought only the bikini armor, and it's not really affording them much protection. So much as the memes often point out, the bikini armor for the females, and honestly even the giant shields and regular armor for the males here, providing very little actual protection against what's going on. We're about to make another breach in the walls, so this is great. I'd love to have my few breaches over here. Alright, we got another one. Let's go ahead and knock this tower out of commission so I can come over here and do some work. We can always go breach the gate as well. Alright, I'm going to reposition my Jaeger Corps one more time. I'm going to stay just outside the range of that tower. Turn off fire at will for a moment, because I want to get some shots on these crossbows eventually. And speaking of crossbows, let's take Marcus Howitzer over here. And let's give him another Comet. Alright folks, on the first day of Christmas, always give your friends a Comet of Kazandora. It is a gift that will leave a lasting impact. Impact crater, that is, but, you know. Oh, man. Raining down fire from the heavens. Marcus Howitzer is brutal. Oh, boy. I was wondering where his damage came from. It's from some Reaper bolt throwers in the back. Ouch. Alright, speaking of ouch, let's go lay down some ouch. Let's bring up some of the heavy hitters here. Alright. Bring Toddbringer up here. Boy, those crossbowmen, they took it. I can't get any oh, I'm not on fire at will. Let's get on to fire at will. I was like, how come I can't shoot crossbowmen? Not on fire at will, Air. There we go. I thought siege battles were going to be an absolute mess in this all-gun campaign, and that has really been far from the truth. The amount of damage that we've been able to deal to people at range in a siege battle because of the AI, like, not really knowing the best way to react. And to be fair, there's not a lot of great ways to react. You can sally out, and you're just going to get absolutely mowed down. So, I mean, that's not going to go well for you. I mean, you can sit there and try and fall back, but I mean, at some point you've got to rush in. So I'm not surprised the AI struggles. Ooh, that's not good from that. Here, hold on. We got to go do something about that bolt thrower because it's causing some problems. Maybe like a... I mean, a comet might be good. I was hoping... Yeah, we had chain lightning, but we don't. Let's just Comet of Kazandora, the bolt thrower, and see if that'll slow it down a little, because we don't want it getting kills on our elite infantry. Oof, we're taking some nasty shots here. Some breath attacks as well. That certainly helped. And I don't think Wind Blast is going to do that great on it, but maybe let's drop a Rayna's Thunderbolt here. Maybe see if we can kill one of the artillery pieces. I don't know, maybe we can get lucky here. Let's just see what we can do. I just need to try and do as much damage to this thing as we can. We're definitely softening up the Dark Elves. Oh, they're moving away. Here, Wind Blast right here. Have to be careful because Marcus Howitzer's taking some pretty serious damage at the moment. Let's get him out of here. Get him back to safety. He did what he could, I think. Let's drop him with Thunderbolt right here on the way out. Yeah, he's getting bloodied up a little. Kind of an ugly fight. Nice. So yeah, that was actually a fairly effective assault by Mr. Howitzer there. Alright, let's get the Eisenbombers up. See if we can clear out kind of an opening here. Our Jaeger Corps have used most of their ammo. Let's pull these Jaeger Corps. Oh, look at that. Our Foyer shoots and got an angle on some of these units. Our rockets still have ammunition as well. Let's get up here and see if our Eisenbombers can lob some shots through these breaches. If we get breath attacked by the Hydra, that would actually be really bad right now, and we might. It's possible. Oh my gosh. That spear unit probably just got absolutely deleted. Alright, that'll work for now. Actually, let's back up. And let's bring in the Blitzschützen. And let's see if the Blitzschützen can pop any shots in some of these big units that are standing just behind the wall. Let's go ahead and see if our rockets can help clean up these dark shards over here. Our Eisenbombers, let's save their ammo just in case. I don't think we'll need it, but there's just that one artillery piece kind of still left here. Is Howitzer still under fire? Is he getting hit by our own artillery, maybe? Let's move him over here. Get some nice shots in there. Oh, the Blitzschützen. They just tagged that Charybdis. Oh, I don't want to waste it on Dread Spears, though. I don't want to waste it on Dread Spears. Let's go not on fire at will. Yeah, I don't want to waste it on dread spears. If we're gonna shoot, I really want to hit that Charybdis. Shoot it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's nothing like a point-blank shotgunning. The Charybdis will definitely die. It'll use up most of the ammo, or at least a good chunk of it there, but well worth it. That bolt thrower is such a pain in the butt. Let's get lined up right here. I wonder if we can get a shot at that. Oh, actually, maybe the Dreadlord. Can we shoot him? Yes, we can. See, if the AI blobs up and comes out to fight me right here, they're just going to get destroyed by my Eisen bombers. But if they sit back, they're going to get destroyed by my ranged units. So we give them an untenable situation, which is the ideal for me. Obviously not good for them. So let's see. There's still 2 monsters inside the gates here. I'm trying to think of the best way to deal with it. Rockets. Let's go ahead and target over here. I don't see any more crossbowmen. Let's see if we can... the bolt thrower is actually almost dead, so... let's just drop another Helmet of Kazandora here. Help speed these spears in their passing. The bolt thrower is causing almost insignificant damage, so not terribly worried about it. Let's get another beautiful comet here. Oh, they moved, so I think they're going to bunch up even more. Ooh. Overwhelming firepower, folks. Overwhelming firepower. I'm gonna bring Boris in to kind of lure some of the Hydras. If we can lure these Hydras in, our Blitzschützen can feasibly get some shots in here. I'm actually gonna trade this one out for one that has more ammunition. I'm gonna put him like right here on the precipice of the wall. Oh good, they're sending more spears up onto the wall to die. Let's bring up Boris. He does have healing. He's got his potion of strength. It could be a little risky to bring him in against 3 War Hydras, but you know, that's the risk you run when you're a general in the army of HeirofCarthage. All right, let's get this done here, folks. I love the chiming bells in the background. Oh, you know what else is really risky here is the friendly fire damage that Boris could take. Yeah, come on, Hydra. Come get you some. Come on. Come get you some. Yeah. Look at that. Melt it. Boom. So there's a Hydra down. That was gruesome. Alright, let's go see if we can lure another War Hydra in. Good job, Boris. You beautiful soul. That was gruesome, man. The Blitzschützen putting on a show. Let's see if we can get these Hydras' attention. Yeah, move in here. Get a little revenge on that bolt thrower crew. Yeah. Come on, come get Boris. He's a juicy snack. He's so tasty. Come get you some Boris burger. Get him, Boris. All right, yeah. No, come on, Hydra. Come on. Get over here. Come get you some. Yeah, see? Follow the food. Follow the food. Come on, hit him in the butt. Alright, well, if this is the way they're going to play. Blitzschützen. Enter the fort.
Formation march. To battle.
Whew. Yeah, the Hydra packs a wallop. Hydra. No. Bad Hydra.
Yes, General. Moving now.
Bad Hydra. Hydra. Get out of the way, Boris. You got a Hydra to shoot. There we go. Hydra season is open, in case you all are wondering. The meat's delicious. Has a wonderful roasted flavor. Especially if you stuff it full of peppers, you know? It just kind of self-roast. There we go. I'd say the Dark Elves learned a valuable lesson in not having invested in powder and shot. Their crossbows were woefully inadequate when it comes to stopping the range power of Boris Todbringer, the Imperial Exterminator. Y'all let me know what you think about the extermination there of Thashel or whatever, the Tormentor. Tormentor my butt. Tormentor my butt. Gerald Good says, finally got caught up so I can make a comment. He says, this series is the first time I've ever watched someone else play games, and I've learned a ton of great stuff, like how to defend properly, not table flip when I lose a settlement. Love the stream of consciousness delivery to show your thought process, which is way more useful than just following a recipe. Kudos. Have a great holiday. Thanks, Gerald. Appreciate it. Sorry I didn't get to respond to your comment in typing, but hey, I got you on the episode here. I responded to most all of the comments via a typed one, so that if I don't get to you here on the episode, hopefully you feel like you still got to hear something from me as a thanks for dropping by and commenting. So appreciate it, Gerald. And then Legamus here is another one I didn't get a chance to respond to with a typed comment. It says, looking forward to the Bretonnia campaign after you finish this one. I don't know if I said I would do Bretonnia, but we might at some point. And I love the enthusiasm towards it. He says, love the content. Keep it up. I'm going back and watching some of the older campaigns as well. Well, thank you. Hope you are enjoying the content on the channel. I love making it for you all. It really is a whole lot of fun. So thank you. Boris just hit level 20, and we know what that means around here, folks. He has earned his steam tank. Boris has earned the tank. Marcus Howitzer, by the way, with some exceptional battlefield artillery support there from the heavens, doing a great job at helping to clean out Blackstone Post. Looks like Guizereau and Castle Baston are next on the list for revenge. We might want to start to defend Massive Orcal, and we might want to name this just like Boris's Slaughterhouse or something like that. I don't even know if that's how you spell Boris's. This is. There we go. I'm going to just give it a new name because, yeah, the Greenskins who lived there previously, it did not end well for them, folks. It did not end well. We need tier 3 before we can do more there. Let's just start with getting some public order so that we don't end up having to face rebellions in any of these places. Chaos is moving up on us. This is great. It's exactly where we want them. We're going to stay here in our little ambush stances. There is a Bray herd. Let's try and block the army we failed that moved in near Kazad Bordkarag. So, yeah, I did have to deal with them. I'm assuming Prague will get wrecked on this turn, which is fine. Todbringer levels up here. He's at 17, so he's only a few levels from his steam tank as well. Let's give him Lightning Strike. It's going to be an important one. And we will go ahead and just continue his idea to march down here. General of Life gained a skill point. I think Dwellers Below would be appropriate in case we end up needing to clean up an infantry blob or a cavalry blob. That would be quite effective at it. Skip that.
Tools of judgment ready.
The Gunquisitor. Let's just kind of move them ahead of the Chaos armies. I don't really want to disrupt their movement yet. There's really no purpose in that. Block army failure, ambush, quick head taker, activity versus settlements. I mean, we might as well just go ahead and research this stuff since we're so close anyway. All right, whatever. Let's just finish it all up. Get a full-on research complete. Kind of fall back this way. And there, let's end another turn. I've got, oh, what's his name? Smith & Wesson. We need to go check Karak 8 Peaks. I forgot to check it just now. Let's hit a couple more comments here. Sparky the Wolf Gaming says, could you rename a character to have a surname Powderburn? I don't have a character to rename at the moment. Yeah, I don't know if I have one that has a last name available at the moment, but I like the idea and appreciate you leaving the comment for me there. Let me scroll down to the bottom of the comments here so we can hit some that may be less likely to come up on an episode, because I usually do start from the top. Let's see here. HH Ray says pew pew pew. Indeed, you gotta love the pew pew in this campaign. Bazooka Bob says you forgot to name Aarongrad the Brayherd Burial Mound. Bazooka, I can't ever forget you. I'm sorry. Thank you for supporting the channel there. The gold shield there is a member of the channel for at least 6 months, I think. So I'm pretty sure it's been a lot longer than that. Thank you, Bazooka. Appreciate the support. Let us see here. Recruiting surplus, or let's just do war fervor because we're a lot more likely to use it. We could confederate with Stirland, which we need to do because we're trying to confederate the entire empire here. We are at 0 imperial authority though, so that is actually not ideal, and I don't know if I want the... Whatever, it's part of what we're supposed to do. It's just gonna hit us with some oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, that was probably not smart, Air. That's probably not smart. Let's take the armies that we picked up from Stirland and disband them, and that should help a pretty good deal. Like, we don't need these characters they got out here. That's just taking up extra upkeep. And then, like I said, they should have... I know they had armies. I saw some Stirland armies just a turn or two ago.
The nation calls.
Let's see. Let's get over here. And... we'll know which characters are ours by the naming. So clearly this is not our character. And we don't need any of these troops. They're just eating up upkeep cost. Alright, let's see. Kick. Yeah, this is going to get all our money back. We're fine. Nothing to worry about from a money standpoint right now. And let's see. Emperor Franz, Gaston Glock. Did they really only have one army? Because that's pretty pathetic. Looks like it. Looks like Stirland only had one army. Pathetic indeed. Let's see if this is Stirland's. It's not bad what they built here. Or is it, did we build this? I can't remember what we built and what we didn't. I don't even remember what land we picked up from Stirland. It probably wasn't a lot. Yeah, it probably wasn't a lot. Beckhoffen, Egenhof, yeah, Ostermark we picked up earlier. Let's go see from the electric count perspective. Can we put Erwin Todbringer in here, I think? Yeah. He's going to be the electric count of Stirland.
Empire's blessings, yes.
And that gives him Stir River Patrol. Yeah, we don't need that. But he gets the Orc Hewer, the Stirland Runefang, which is constantly giving allies extra melee attack. Not great for a tank army, but, you know, it'll be useful. Unfortunately for us, we gonna have to deal with some rather low Imperial authority for a little while, but it shouldn't impact us in battle. Yeah, so we're good, and it's all part of trying to bring the entire Empire together. I think the only holdouts are Nordland and what is this one here? Is it, yeah, Wissenland. I thought I was saying it wrong, but it's actually the right ones. Okay. Let's get down here. Speaking of, let's get Boris. Oh, look at this. Merciless. Marienburg just gave the Dark Elves a savage beating there, so that was great. Absolutely merciless. As it should be. Gisero, Castle Baston. Castle Baston could be an interesting grab real quick, and it won't be super important to us, but we could potentially settle it. But yeah, the Dark Elves learned a lesson there, which is stay the heck off our continent, unless it comes back to haunt you. And in this case, it did. It did come back to haunt them. Alright, let's see. Sig Sauerman the White. He's gotten all of his advanced magic. Let's go ahead and give him a Sigmar's Ward. Shouldn't be taking a lot of missile fire from Chaos, but, you know, won't hurt.
It is time.
Skip that one.
Yes.
I might try to block this army that's breaking off. That's Archaon. Okay, good. We blocked his army.
They will be judged.
Let us see here. Counter-Striker, Opportunists. Let's do the same thing here. Is this...
Is it time?
Oh, look, we got another, oh, no, never mind. This is the guy we'd picked up already. I forgot we had another witch hunter. Let's maybe block this army, too. We'll just block some of the ones that are getting out on their own.
I trust no man. The Empire.
And maybe this one that's, like, way behind the lines.
I'll ignore
Oh,
that.
my gosh. Yeah, look, there's 5 more stacks back here. Woo! Well, this is a chaos invasion, if I ever saw one. And you all are going to have to wait till the next episode to see most of it. This is going to be about all the time I have to
Who calls me?
record for now. Yeah, it looks like the dwarves did take the fight to Clan Moors.
You know who I am.
Zoom to the target. Okay, yep, they've got the target. We're suffering from Skaven Plague here, so we might want to actually get out of this settlement. Though I don't want to get ambushed by Skaven outside of a settlement, because that would actually be a big flaming mess. But, kind of want to help the dwarves here. Let's go outside of Karak 8 Peaks. Drop into an ambush stance for a turn, just see if we can get lucky, maybe catch a Skaven army somewhere. I don't really want to spend up all my money down there at the moment. It's not entirely necessary. And we've got Wurtbad. Yeah, Wurtbad is built up, honestly, fairly well. The only thing we need here is some defenses instead, so let's tear that down. And then out here, probably tear down the pub thing and just build in some defenses, and then we'll go ahead and issue the council commandment here. And then we've only got one last research thing to do, and I will catch up with you all here next time, ready to end a turn. I know these episodes are a little bit shorter, but that's all I've got time to record for the moment. I'll be back with more soon, don't worry. And even if I can't get all of this out and done the way that we need to get it done before the new DLC launches, we'll still take care of business. So don't worry about it. I'd like to get it done before then, though, because all the mods are going to have to be updated with the new release. So we will be working on HeirofCarthage. Signing out for now. Hope you all enjoyed this one.